You sound kind of like an asshole, not gonna lie. Fairy Tail was a great series, and just because things are dragged out doesn't make it bad. I think this manga anime was brilliant and was fun. It was funny, there were always new things, met new people, characters have grown. There's nothing bad about this series. This is how Hero wanted it. This is how Hero wanted it. This is how Hero...
Ugh, that was a bit of a blow to the "it's what Mashima wanted" argument. Even Blair doesn't really know what to think about it. And speaking of Blair, a lot of you are probably wondering what happened after I content copped his ass 2 months ago. Well, almost immediately after posting the video, he actually threatened to sue me because I used his name in the video, unless I took the video down. So we were quick to remind him how the world works, and then I'm pretty sure he was just salty for a couple days. It definitely wasn't as bad as the double 4 thing though. Oh geez, that needs a whole video in and of itself. So you're probably thinking, oh well, you know, now he just ignores me, he blocks me, he doesn't want anything to do with me anymore, but no, it's actually the opposite. I mean, just last night at 2 AM he hit me up for some reason, I don't know. Anyway, I've amassed quite the collection of ridiculous comments on my videos, so you know what, I think it's finally time we take a look at some of these intellectuals. So I did make a lot of fairy tale videos this year as the series was wrapping up, and these videos got a bit more popular than usual. You know, a lot of new people came to the channel, and they brought with them some very valid criticism of my content. An example of this is from Lucy Dragneil, and man, I have to say, well, this one really hurt. But it probably didn't hurt as much as it hurt this person when they found out how Fairy Tail actually ends. This next comment comes from a video I made a couple months ago that features a bunch of famous mangaka reacting to Fairy Tail ending.
This is fake. Who made this? This also fake subbed this some clips he stole.
Really? What gave it away? Was it the 30-year-old Akira Toriyama? No, let's be real, it was probably Togashi doing work.
Besides, Fairy Tail isn't as bad as people make it out to be. Some people even claim they could do better. I bet they couldn't write better than a 3-year-old to save their lives. True, the Alvarez arc was shit, but Fairy Tail was awesome and had so much potential. So before you judge something, try and look and consider your own shitty careers first.
I love the people who say you shouldn't criticize something because you can't do it better. Like, am I not allowed to criticize a movie because I didn't go to film school? Akila, you say the Alvarez arc is shit, but could you do it any better? You're not a mangaka. The ironic thing is, though, is that, yes, I could do better. Now, not too long ago, I made a video criticizing Atlus's DLC practices for Persona 5, okay? I wasn't shit-talking the games, I love the Persona games, just how they charge $10 for simple cosmetics. I mean, this fucking book. Judging by his name and profile picture, I'm sure he has quite a bit to say. So in the video, I mentioned how ridiculous it is for Atlus to charge $10 for Persona 4 costumes to add into Persona 5, and one of the reasons I bring this up is because you can actually get the PS2 version of Persona 4, the full game, for the same price, for $10. But according to him, it's a weak argument. I really don't know why. Like, if someone would like to explain to me how this is a weak argument, sure. He spent all this time writing this other shit out, but he didn't bother to explain why. And then because he says the DLC got 5-star ratings, then my argument is invalid. That's the most brain-dead argument I've ever seen. Holy shit. And these DLC packs only had like, what, 11 ratings? When the game has sold over 1 million copies? And he also says that, oh, North American players don't care about this DLC. Yeah, that might be true, but how does that justify it existing? I mean, come on, when you have games like The Witcher 3 who do the DLC so well, like, everything is free! I really don't see how you can defend this shit. There is a lot more to this comment, and I did respond to it, so you can check out the video if you want to see it, but it's mostly just cancer. Now we're moving on to the most recent batch of cancerous comments. Now, I recently made 2 videos on Neo Yokio. I reviewed the trailer, and I reviewed the series. And to be honest, I'm kind of baffled. When I watched Neo Yokio, I was like, okay, this is cancer, this is just shit. And most people seem to agree. They either just really hate the series or, you know, they ironically enjoy it. And while I still wouldn't recommend it, I will admit that there are a lot of moments in Neo Yokio that are so bad that they're good. And all that shit is fine, but it turns out that there are people who actually unironically like Neo Yokio. Like, they genuinely think it is a quality series. And I found this out once my videos got a bit more popular. I think I started showing up in search results, and oh god.
I feel if you were black or at least related to black culture, you'd get more of the humor. You stuck on topical Japanese anime. This is very American take on anime. For the most part, I think it's a good show.
Hey, Taz.
What's up, man? Dude, I'm just recording a video. What's up? Oh, what did I think of Neo Yoko? Dude, that shit was terrible. Dude, why are you asking me, dude? I don't give a shit about that show. Alright, dude. Alright, I'll see you. See you, man. Motherfucker, man. That's a fucking ass. Alright, whatever. So, Food Wars is still my favorite shonen.
And then we have this poor soul who claims Neo Yokio is ahead of its time. You know, I really can't wait for the day where every show that comes out just looks like shit, sounds like shit, all the jokes are shit, and we can all look back at Neo Yokio and say, oh man, that's what we have to thank for this beautiful animation renaissance. Then we have this comment, which doesn't really have much to do with the content of the video, but it's notable because it kind of made me lose what little faith I had left in humanity. Neo Yokio is a bit of a meme. It has a lot of, let's say, light communist propaganda, and even though I brought up all of these examples, this one dude, Tyrell, he asks, how is this communist again? Now, I'm not sure if he saw the whole video or even like the first 30 seconds, but whatever. So I'll break it down for him. You got the Marxist terminology, you got the Soviet Union, you got the hammer and sickles all over the place, fuck the bourgeoisie. But I also say, you know, I doubt the creators are actually communists. They probably just did this because they thought it would be a funny meme. And it wasn't funny, but they definitely succeeded in making it a meme. Then the conversation evolves into saying, well, just because they have Russians in it doesn't mean it's communist. And I'm like, yeah, that's literally what I just said. It doesn't mean that they're communists. But anyway, he backs up this point that doesn't really need to be backed up by saying that the President of the United States and the President of Russia are friends. Well, what does this have to do with communism? So I clear it up. I'm like, yo, my boy, Vladimir Putin isn't a communist. And then this has to be comment of the year. I don't think I've ever received a comment that made me want to kill myself more. There are actually people in the world who are alive today that still think Russia is a communist state. I'm like, my boy, oh, please tell me you're joking, please. 1991, December 25th, 1991, end of the Soviet Union. Do you not know history? Like, so I'm kind of shocked. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck, dude? And he's like, I'm not trolling. They are communists. So I'm like, okay, we're done. We're done this conversation. Holy shit. Honestly, if I knew I was going to get that comment, probably wouldn't have touched Neo Yokio. So there you go. Those are some silly comments I wanted to share with you guys. So just a quick update. The podcast that focuses on the second half of One Piece will be out in a couple days. Then I got a crazy secret video planned, and then we're probably going to move into a bit of Manga coverage for the second part of the month. So there you go. Thank you all so much for watching. You can leave your thoughts in the comments below. If your comment was featured in this video, I would love to hear from you. And I'll see you all in the next one.